back today?
Yeah, I mean it was a good first skate for him, and I'm sure for him it's nice to be back in the group, and of course it increases the competition on the back end, but we're happy to have him back.
How much catching up does he have really to do? Not only with the timing on the ice, but it's a lot of work these guys have put in learning the systems,
Yeah.
really executing what you put together here.
Well, he's been sitting in on all the meetings that we've had, so he's up to speed on adjustments we've made, corrections, what we see as learners and confirmers of how we want to play, and he's been a part of that. But it's still a lot different when you have to put it into action. And as you've just said, it's it's day to day to see him get integrated here, and we've got no timeline on the reentry. It's the first day once again, and we'll build on this.
What impressed you most about John Gilmore's effort on Friday?
On whose?
John Gilmore's effort.
Johnny, yeah. I mean, he more than anything, just the confidence he had, having been so long without games, to be able to step in and put the pressure defensively on Detroit as he did, and his hunger to play right within the boundaries that we want him to play in, and then with the puck, the confidence he showed in his playmaking ability and the way he uses his feet to get into open ice to make plays, and just overall a very, very strong performance.
Is that tougher than most people realize? Just sitting out for 3 weeks. I mean, it can't be easy for him to step in and do that.
That's a compliment to the work that's being done too by all the coaches that stay out for half an hour, 45 minutes, go for an hour. In California, when nobody else is going, we got Smitty and Tails going out and working these guys. Bales is always out there with the goalie, but it's that those hours and hours of work that are done help the players to stay active and involved, and they're being bag skated all the time. It's really difficult when you're not in the games to be able to maintain that level, but it's also a compliment to the off-ice work that's being done here, and what we are able to do in the gym to supplement missing games and putting physical stress on the body that's equal to a game. And I think our high performance staff really has that dialed in. When you see somebody like Johnny Gilmore come in and play like that, it's a combination of everybody supporting him, and him, of course, then having the right attitude and putting in the effort. So it's everybody. There's a lot of people involved in making that possible.
As good as it is to see Gilmore and to see Montour out there, how surprised and disappointed are you that the Scandella thing didn't turn out to be day to day, given especially the way he's been playing?
Yeah, I mean, it still is a form of day to day, but we're being extremely careful on the reentry, and he is definitely working hard off the ice, and he's played well. But our whole decor has been outstanding, and it shows and speaks to the depth, which you never want to test it, but when it happens, you enjoy being able to see what's there. So there's always something good and bad, and that is the situation here, that we get to see a little bit what our depth is quite early into the season, and you have to feel comfortable when you see Johnny Gilmore step up and play the game like that.
How important has it been to be able to use everybody in all situations and all zones to be able to do their jobs, as opposed to having certain guys playing more heavily in certain areas than others?
Well, with our schedule this year, it's critical that we can roll 4 lines and phases of games, especially off back-to-backs. Being able to split the minutes up as we did in Detroit was critical to give us a chance to be able to carry a game like that through 60 minutes against a fresh opposition. So we're really pleased with that. I obviously don't put as much value in zone starts as a lot of coaches do in the league, maybe, or analytics would tell you. It's more for me about keeping the rhythm and the pace in all of the lines, and making sure nobody goes to sleep on the bench with too many minutes between shifts, I think is really important in the game today, and the pace of the game today. So we're extremely comfortable with O-zone, or especially D-zone starts with all 4 lines right now, and that certainly gives us a lot of comfort, and that's a compliment to the Middlestat line that really has stepped it up in the defensive zone, and has very little defensive zone time compared to earlier on in the season. So that's one of the reasons we're able to start anybody there.